Is it rude to ask a seller to show the game if the game works, and real if it's pricey game, especially if they have demo consoles out?
If it's a pricey game and there is a demo console, meaning I have one in the store, no, it's not rude. It's perfectly reasonable. I've even opened rare cartridges for people before. I have no problem doing that. I do try to explain to people, especially if it's a busy day, that I do this when it comes in. I make sure it plays. I make sure it's the right game. I open these myself. I inspect them. But if I'm going to be making a high-priced sale, I'm willing to go that length for that person. I understand their concerns because I have my concerns when these games come in. My bigger concern or the thing that drives me nuts is when people come in and they buy a handful of $10 games and they want me to pull an NES out of my case and show them that a copy of Top Gun and Ghosts and Goblins and Super Mario Brothers 1 all work, and I'm like, we have a warranty on the games and this, that, and the next thing. No, I don't think it's rude. I do think you need to expect that if you're at a store and I'm going to do this for you, that I have to get my smaller sales out of the way first. I have to clear the store out. And because this can occasionally be a longer process, I have to set up the store. Not all stores have demo consoles out. A store that's busy like Luna Video Games, especially like our busiest location, the La Mesa location, we don't have demo consoles because we need to sell those consoles. But no, it's not particularly rude if someone's got a copy of Shatterhand 2 or something like that. At the same point in time, if you're a hardcore collector, I think you should probably understand that if it's a reputable shop that you've dealt with before, they're probably testing it out, and you should also probably know that cartridges are basically infallible. I think this certainly makes more sense if you're buying something that's known to be touchy, like say a Dreamcast game, or if you're buying a copy of Panzer Dragoon Saga and I have a Saturn on hand. Yeah, I have no problem booting up those discs and showing you that they work. But asking me to test out a $20 copy of a game or something like that, I do find that to be a bit unreasonable. And I do have people who will ask me to do that, and to that it's, I will oftentimes say no, especially if it's a busy day.
Okay. I would say, real quickly, add something to this, is that it probably also depends upon maybe the seriousness of the buyer. And if he bought a lot from you before, you'd be willing to go out of your way.
Sure, you need to know that that's absolutely right.
If I've dropped $1,000 in your store before, I would hope that you can set aside a couple minutes to test a cartridge.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Versus someone that asked to test out cartridges in the past, or he's going to test out, I don't know, freaking Gilligan's Island. It's like, really? It's like, come on. You don't...
I've had a lot of there have not a lot, but I have had customers who have done that to me before and been like, okay, thanks, and then left.
And leave.
And they've done that a couple times, and I feel like maybe they're like, okay, I've seen this work. I'm gonna go home and think on it. But then they come back a week later and they ask me to test out something completely different when that cartridge is still in there, and it's like,
at that point you can ask, okay, what's the point?
Well, I might do it a couple of times, but then it's like, why?
Yeah,
what's your intent?
I would ask, are you interested in buying?
Are you? Yeah, exactly. And I try to be polite about it, but it's
Do you want to see the gameplay?
Especially because I stress, I don't have demo consoles set up, so
you should probably keep one, or keep a multi-console or something. You can quickly do it.
A multi-console is one thing, but like I said, a lot of these expensive games that people want, it's Saturns, it's Dreamcast, it's things that I don't have multiples of, and it's something that I have in the case, to be sold.